Hey everybody, it's Reg Griffin wishing a very happy 150th anniversary to Rockdale County. Wow, what an accomplishment. Congratulations to everyone. I had the honor of living and working in Conyers and Rockdale County from 1976 to 2002. I worked on the local radio station, WCGA. I worked for the Chamber of Commerce. I worked for the Rockdale County Board of Commissioners, and then I got a role with Wimetco Cable TV, today Comcast, which led to a 17-year career in cable television. And I'm very thankful for all of the things and all of the people I got to know growing up and working in Conyers and Rockdale. So when Sean asked me if I could share a few thoughts with you today on the occasion of the anniversary, I thought, let me put this together with an alphabet of Rockdale. I'm going to try to move quickly so that you can have some memories here about things that I remember. So let's jump right in. A is for Atlanta. I think that's part of the secret of the Rockdale County success, that it's so close to Atlanta, somewhat of a bedroom community. A lot of things to do out there, a lot of jobs to be had, major industries located there. But Atlanta really is part of the secret that you can work in Atlanta and escape to Rockdale and enjoy life that's a little more rural, suburban. We'll go with Atlanta for A. B is for Board of Commissioners, where I had the honor of working from 1991 to 1994 for some legendary people like Randy Pointer, Norman Wheeler, Bud Sosby, great folks. C is for Chamber of Commerce. That was my first job out of college, believe it or not. Worked with Alan Long, Beverly Crumley, Mary A. Cox, and the amazing Betty Layson. D is for Depot. I have so many great memories of the Depot being kind of a centerpiece of Old Town Conyers. Used to go to Depot Players productions and see them freeze when a train came through town because you couldn't hear them. So they would just freeze on stage and have to wait for the train. That could get interesting, depending on how long the train was. I also say Dinky because we raised a lot of money back in the day to buy the locomotive that now is there in Old Town. With E, I'm going to say Emily, my youngest daughter, who was born at Rockdale County Hospital in 1994. F is going to be for Faith, such an important part of the community there in Rockdale County, and we were proud to be a part of Rockdale Baptist Church and also Rockdale Community Church for several years. Glenwood Hills Baptist, which was just over the line in DeKalb County, and Lithonia. Such an important part of my life. G is going to be for Georgia International Horse Park. We hosted the Olympics in 1996, the equestrian events, modern pentathlon, mountain biking, and such a great experience. I got to MC a big event late one night when the Olympic torch came through Conyers. That was great. H is for Holly, my oldest daughter. She was born in 1991, not in Conyers. She was actually born at the old West Paces Ferry Hospital. But listen, there was a motorcade that went from Conyers to Atlanta for that big event. I is for intentional. I think people in Conyers and Rockdale are intentional about making it the best it can be. J is for justice. I learned so much at the courthouse as a reporter and as an employee of the county from people like Judge Vaughn, Judge Nation, Judge Todd, Judge Mumford, and of course Cheryl Fisher Custer, who was the very first female district attorney in Georgia appointed by Governor Zell Miller. And I got to MC the swearing-in ceremony that took place right on the steps of the Rockdale County Courthouse. K is for kids, great place for kids. Let's see. L is for Lori, because that is my beautiful wife that I met, dated, and married, all while living in Rockdale County. Our first three homes were right there in Conyers and Rockdale, and I wouldn't be anything today without her. N, I'm going to give to Norman Wheeler, one of my favorite people, working with him. O is for Old Town. I think that is the crown jewel of Rockdale County. Something very unique and unusual. Please preserve that and keep that for future generations. Let's keep that for another 150 years. I want to bring my grandchildren and great-grandchildren to Old Town one day. P is going to be for Phelan's, T.P. Phelan's, one of the first neighborhood restaurants that we really had in Conyers that had, cool stuff like fajitas and cheese sticks and chicken fingers and the most amazing honey mustard dressing I remember ever, and some battered fries that you would die for. That was Phelan's. And also I want to say the Porch, where Gibson Cornwell saved me many times with gifts for the ladies in my life. Q's going to be for quality of life. R is going to go to Randy Pointer, one of my all-time favorite bosses, such a visionary for the county, and so much of the good that you see in Rockdale today is thanks to Randy Pointer. The reservoir is named after him. He was such an influence on my life, gone way too soon. We know we'll see him again, but man, what an impact he had on my life and in the county. S, I'm going to give to Bill Spivey. Remember him? He was a former city councilman, also owned Beasley's Drugstore, one of the legendary places in Conyers. And how many times did I solve the problems of the world over there over a cup of coffee or a chocolate malt with Bill Spivey? T is for Tattersall's, a bookstore that was great in Old Town that I used to shop at. U is for undeniable. It's undeniably one of the best places to live. V is going to go, I'm going to throw this out here for Tony Wilson, Vi's Lounge. If you know it, you know it. And it was a big part of Conyers. W is going to be for Wimetco Cable TV. Again, I so appreciate them taking a chance on me in 1994. It led to a 17-year career in telecommunications. X, I'm going to cheat a little bit, extra special place. Y, youth. My youth was great. Graduating from Heritage High School, just growing up in Conyers, such a great place to be. And Z is, I don't know, the zoo. It's easy to get to the zoo from Conyers. So happy 150th anniversary. That's amazing. You may be the second smallest county in the state, but let me tell you, you've got a big, big place in my heart. And I am forever grateful to the people and the culture in Rockdale. Continue to do great things. Continue to dream big. And here's to another 150 years.